Let's talk about dieting for a second, because we never do that, do we? And we'll begin with talking about January. Other dieting start times are available. What everybody tends to do in January is overhaul everything. Suddenly they go from doing bugger all exercise to tons. Suddenly they go from eating all the foods they enjoy to eating a lot of foods they don't because they deem them healthy. And they completely rework everything all at once. Imagine taking your house and renovating the kitchen at the same time as renovating the bathroom, at the same time as renovating the lounge, at the same time as renovating the bedroom. Your entire life is in turmoil. You've gone from having a home which, maybe need a little bit of work, to suddenly you have nothing. You can't cook anything, you can't take a shit, you can't shower, you can barely sleep, and even during the day when you want to sit down and chill out, you can't because the sofa's fucked off. It's the same thing. You've taken a life, you've taken a strategy which was okay, but just needed a little bit of work, and instead of focusing on one area and doing it really, really well, like the kitchen for example, let's just work on that, leave the rest of the house alone, get that as best it can be, and then move on to the next room. By overhauling everything, you turn your life completely upside down. And so you find yourself in a position of going, oh my God, it's way too much too soon, and this is why you fail. Now, it may very well be that in dieting, in physique terms, that every room in your house needs work. It may very well be your activity needs work, your diet needs work, your mindset needs work, etc, etc, etc. And some people can deal with more at once than others. But for most, what I'd recommend you do is, first things first, sort this guy. Get your mindset in the right place to begin just making better choices, better decisions. Then you can begin just doing little things with regards to your diet, your activity. Maybe just begin moving more, grab yourself a Fitbit, maybe just track your activity. Maybe chuck in the odd walk here or there, park further away at work. Maybe with regards to dieting, just start tracking your nutrition, know how many calories you're consuming, start making tiny little changes. And I know where this stems from. It comes from the position of, I want results now. And you think by overhauling everything at once, it's gonna get you results faster. But the truth of the matter is, it isn't. You may see a bigger change in your weight or the scales when you first start, but if you fast forward 2 months, 3 months, etc., you're not going to be sustaining that change, and you're going to find yourself right back where you are because you tried to do too much too soon. Does joining the gym in January sound familiar? Signing up to a 12-month membership because you think for 12 months is going to keep you committed because you're paying every month? Exactly. We've all been there. Do what you've always done, you get what you've always got. So folks, my advice to you is, if you are one of those people that's gonna make that fucking New Year's resolution this year, then do me a favour. Start small, maybe once a week, just introduce something new. And I promise you, within 6 to 8 weeks, depending on how much you need to change, you will find yourself making progress towards your goal. And it won't feel like you are, because it will feel effortless, because you've gradually integrated it into your life. Do that. Don't just overhaul